have you ever lived in other state besides Texas?
Yes. So when I went to undergraduate, which most other countries call just university, I lived in Alabama, which is a state in the South. It borders Tennessee.
Yep.
So I went from living in Texas to, which is, you know, very southern, to living in Alabama, which is also very southern.
Yeah. Alabama is kind of south of America.
It's definitely, it's very southern, and a lot of people there have guns too. But I really enjoyed living there while I went to school. But I also knew that after I finished school that I wanted to move back to Texas because my family's here and this is what I was most familiar with. And I knew I wanted to be back home in Texas.
Okay, so what makes you feel Texas is so special besides it's your hometown?
I mean, Texas is great because we were once our own country. So there's that. Like, Texas used to be a republic. Like, we used to be on our own. And then Texans joke that Texas didn't join the United States. The United States joined Texas.
Texas is so huge, I know, from the map.
Yeah. Yeah, Texas is the second largest state in the country behind Alaska. And the state of Texas is also bigger than the country of France.
Yes. How about the population? Do you know is the population like more than France?
I don't know what the population in Texas is, but Houston has now surpassed Chicago in terms of population. So Houston's now the third largest city in the country.
Wow.
So a lot of people live here, and Texas is great from a financial standpoint. We don't have state income taxes. We pay sales tax. So we only have to pay federal income taxes instead of state income taxes, whereas other states, you have to pay both state and federal. So there are tax benefits to living here. The people are nice here generally, and they're, you know, it's a great centralized location in the US. It's easy to get to other states from here. It's just, Texas is great. And
yeah, it is.
I really am fortunate that I live here and that it's been home for so long.
Yes, you know what I love Texas is the diversity there. It has so many different people from different countries, and they can be so open-minded to embrace each other's culture there. So that's very great of Texas. I also know tons of people would like to invest there, like either buying a house or, you know, their business stuff. So yes, agree. Texas is a great place to live.
Yeah, it's a great place. And there's so many areas in Texas where the schools are also really good as well. So people move here because it's much more affordable to live in Texas than it is in California. That's why, I don't know if you've seen recently, like the states of California and New York, and I'm trying to think what other states, they are now losing seats in the House of Representatives because their population.
Saw the news.
And Texas is getting more seats in the House, and so is Florida, because people are flocking to Texas and Florida right now.
I know Texas has lots of like a yummy, delicious food there. So what's your favorite? What would you like to recommend for people who ever travels there?
You have to get, well, there's several. One is barbecue.
Of course, I think that's the top number one.
Barbecue, then Tex-Mex. It's like Mexican food, but with a Texas twist to it.
Yes, I heard that. Unfortunately, I never tried that when I was there. I know, it's a shame.
So good.